The Cincinnati Bengals head west this week to take on Arizona in a battle of one-win teams. The Cardinals, though, at least have a hot quarterback to rally behind.
Good
Got him again.
in the end zone.
Got him.
It's Wilson, the diving catch, and a touchdown.
Arizona may have lost their most recent game, but Joshua Dobbs comes into this contest with plenty of confidence. Over 260 yards passing versus the vaunted San Francisco defense. 2 TDs, no picks, rating over 100.
Dobbs throwing down the sideline. Jump ball, and it's Michael Wilson on the outside.
He had them in the game, too, until the fourth quarter hit. Has a 99-plus rating in 3 straight games now.
Good snap. Dobbs hit as he throws to the sideline. It's Wilson again.
Cincinnati's secondary will primarily be challenged by 3 guys: wide receivers Marquise Brown, Michael Wilson, tight end Zach Ertz. Ertz was targeted 10 times in Week 4, 6 catches, a little over 50 yards.
Dobbs looking for Ertz and a sliding grab at the 29-yard line.
The Bengals have allowed 3 touchdowns, 2 tight ends, and a rating over 120.
Jump pass, touchdown! Josh Wiley, the first of his NFL career!
Dobbs also targeted Brown 10 times last week, almost 100 yards for Hollywood.
Dobbs off the play fake.
Got him.
Setting up, looking open, it's Brown, and Brown down the sideline.
And then there's Wilson, who caught both the Dobbs TDs, over 75 yards, 50-plus yards, 3 games in a row.
First and goal
Got him.
over the middle, touchdown! Michael Wilson!
Bengals have been tough on wideouts, holding them to a low 70s rate, 4 INTs against 3 TDs.
Hill, deep shot, and it's picked off. First turnover of the day.
Bengals pass defense as a whole, not as good, not terrible over 4 games, but comes in a bit shook. Cincinnati allowed Ryan Tannehill to throw for 240 yards Week 4, rating close to 100, and they lost cornerback Cam Taylor-Britt to injury. Would be tough on them if he was out this week.
Sliding that protection to the right. It's Tannehill throwing right for Hopkins. And it's right on the money inside the Cincinnati 40.
Dobbs isn't easy to sack, only been bagged 6 times in 4 games now. Nick Bosa and company only got to him once.
First down and 10. Dobbs, high throw, and it's yanked down by Hollywood Brown.
Bengals sacked Tannehill 3 times. That doesn't say much. Trey Hendrickson, Sam Hubbard, the threats. Hubbard has sacks in back-to-back games.
All about the pass rush. And watch Hubbard coming off his block.
Dobbs is also a threat to take off. 48 yards rushing last week, 40-plus in 3 straight.
A 12-yard scamper and another Arizona first down.
And Arizona will feed James Conner, 4.7 a carry versus San Francisco, 50-plus yards, 4.4 a run or better in all 4 games.
Turns, gives to Connor running right inside the 5, and Connor's in for the touchdown.
The Bengals gave up 122 yards to Derrick Henry, 5.5 a carry and a score, the only team Henry is hit at 4 or better against. They gave up 8 yards per carry to Tyjae Spears, too, have allowed 4.9 yards per carry to running backs in 2023.
Just get going. Once he rolls, ain't nobody catching that 250-pound beast.
4.9 per carry allowed to quarterbacks, by the way. The quarterback on the other side, not a concern to take off with his bum calf, and Joe Burrow's inability to go off script much continued to show up in their Week 4 loss, 165 yards, just 5.5 yards per attempt, a low 80s rating.
He just reading that route on the individual route on the backside, almost is going the other way for 6.
Burrow's time to throw is under 2.5 for the year. That's low or quick. He's mostly just trying to get the ball into his receivers' hands and letting them do the rest of the work. Jamar Chase receives most of those looks, 7 catches, 73 yards Week 4 after his monster Week 3.
Instead, breaking free is Jamar Chase as he takes it down near the 20-yard line.
Tyler Boyd is probably next up on the totem pole. He didn't do much last week, though. But T. Higgins got hurt, so they could really be hamstrung this week.
Extra man for Tennessee. Burrow throws incomplete for Boyd.
Arizona's defense might be the one to get right against, though. Gave up over 280 yards to Brock Purdy, only sacked him once. Rating allowed over 130, over 13 yards per completion.
Pressure coming late. Throws to McCaffrey. McCaffrey twisted to the goal line and in for the touchdown.
That, of course, against a quarterback who wasn't playing hot potato. Still, allowed over 140 yards to Brandon Ayuk. They've given up a rating near 100 overall in 2023, a rating near 100 allowed to wide receivers specifically.
Snap, back to throw, zips one into the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown Giants.
Arizona also didn't handle CMC well at all as a pass catcher over 70 yards and a TD.
Throws over the middle, finds McCaffrey, dodging amongst traffic, and McCaffrey on the run for a first down.
As a runner, over 100 yards, over 5 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns. They've allowed 4.3 to running backs on the year.
Swing to McCaffrey, use check blocking out front. Oh, a hurdle for McCaffrey, leaping his way for the touchdown.
So maybe it's a Joe Mixon game then. 4.8 a run last week, 65+ yards.
Mixon, first down into Titans territory as he goes somersaulting.
You can make the playoffs after a 1-4 start. It's just not easy to do, so better to get to 2-3 at least. You tell the comments section who it's going to be, and I'll tell you that you can stream live games on mobile, NFL RedZone, NFL Network, and more on NFL Plus.